feel like the biggest game changer for me during my last year of running was telling myself, Naya, what do you want to do this year, before the season even started? All practices, you put in the work. So why are you going to come out here like you don't know what you're doing?
We'll be right back with more Nick Flicks.
Money good, throw it where I'm from, let them know I'm still hood. I ain't had to get nobody hit, but I could. Before I post a pic, should I flex? Yeah, I should. I ain't gotta worry about money good. Ride with some hitters and they wish about.
What's up, you guys? It's Naya, and I'm back with another video. Alright. If you could tell by the title of this video, I am doing another track video, a beginner's guide to track. A lot of the comments on my last track video, which first of all, you guys outdid yourselves, alright? You guys were showing out. You guys were showing out. So much support on that video. And so I'm very thankful to all of you. So in that video, a lot of the comments were asking questions, showing some concerns. Some people were asking me to do a beginner's guide to track video. So I'm listening. I'm finally listening 8 months later, because that video was posted 8 months ago. But I'm finally listening, and here we are today. I'm gonna help you guys out. The first video, you trying out for the track team. This video, you made the track team. Now how do you stay in it? How do you stay consistent, stay motivated? So yeah, I'm just gonna give y'all some tips, answer some of the questions that were in the comments, and that's gonna be that. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and let's just get it going. First things first, one of the biggest things that I want to say to you guys, and the reason I'm saying it first is because I know how it is going into the track team. Trust what your coaches want you to run, okay? If your coach thinks that you're a sprinter, a middle distance, or a long distance runner, listen to them, okay? Because they know what's best for you. And the reason I say that is because a lot of people go into the track team having an idea of what they want to run. A lot of people want to run short distance, and then they find out that they're a middle long distance person. That's usually what it is. It's usually not a person wanting to do long distance and then finding out they're a sprinter. But your coach knows what's best for you. Your coach is literally watching you run throughout practice, so they know what you should be doing. They've been coaching for many years, so they know what's best for you. And to give you an example, I went into the track team thinking I was like a 400 runner. I thought I was like a 200, 400 runner. 800, you're pushing it a little bit. Mile, get out of here. I'm not doing a mile. Come to find out, I was a mile runner. Like, my best races have been running the mile. But when I started track, I didn't want to do that because I didn't think that was my race. But my coaches knew what was best for me, and they put me in the mile, and there you go. Boom, bam, bam, bam. So just go into the track team with an open mindset, especially if you have a strict coach, because a strict coach, if you try to run something else that they don't want you to run, they will kick you off the team. All right? I've seen it before. So just listen, okay? Just listen, all right? Next. Some of the comments were asking how to prepare, how to get in shape, yada, yada, yada. And I think that's a really good question, especially right now, because a lot of us are in quarantine. A lot of you guys aren't even running track right now. You know, you expected to run track during the spring season, then the spring season got cut short. So now you may be wondering, right, so how am I going to stay in shape until cross country? Or how am I going to stay in shape until winter track? Or how am I going to stay in shape till spring track 2021? Best advice I would give you is to stay consistent. Make a schedule for yourself between muscle building and cardio, you know, running. You should have a schedule that consists of running drills, running itself, and doing some form of exercise that's going to build your muscle. Well, there's a lot of videos on YouTube that give you like exercises to do at home, exercises to build muscle that are without equipment and with equipment. I highly suggest looking at those videos. There's videos for running drills. Look at those videos and create a schedule for running for yourself. So you should be practicing long distance, you should be practicing sprinting. So yeah, so I would just say create a schedule for yourself for drills, running drills. Check YouTube, they have a lot of videos on running drills. the running itself, long distance, short distance, and building muscle, building your muscle up. So another thing, people have been asking how to stay motivated, how to stick to a diet. For staying motivated, I would honestly say just think of the end result, all right? Think of what you want to accomplish in this track season, okay? I feel like the biggest game changer for me during my last year of running was telling myself, Naya, what do you want to do this year? Before the season even started, I said, I want to go to States. It's my last year. I'm a senior. I want to go to States, and I went to States. You feel me? So you have to create goals in mind, because if you don't have a goal, you're not going to want to do track, because honestly, practices are not fun, all right? The meets are fun, but the practices, when you're sitting here running mile repeats, when you're running 400 repeats, all right? I had a practice where I ran 10 400s and I almost quit. I was like, I'm not coming back. I'm done. Especially because it was cold and everything. But of course, I was just playing around. But if you think about it, if you don't have an end goal in mind and you're sitting there during practice, putting in that hard work, and you're sitting there running all those laps in different types of weather, cold weather, really hot weather, you're not gonna want to do it, because you have no reason to do it, because you have no end goal, you have no goal in mind, you know? And my goal was to make it to States that last year of track. Your goal doesn't have to be anything big. You could literally just have a goal to get a certain time in a certain race, you know? So just create goals for yourself in the beginning, so that when you are practicing hard, when you're sweating, when you're catching Charlie horses, when you're sore, when you're in pain, you're going to be thinking in your head, this is all going to work out, this is all going to pay off, this is all going to be worth it. So that's what I would say to stay motivated. Sticking to diet, I feel like that also comes along with staying motivated. You know, for me, I wasn't really somebody who ate a lot, but not because I didn't want to, but just because being in school, you know, like I would wake up and I would have to hurry up and get ready, so I wouldn't have time to eat breakfast. And then if I didn't have the time to make lunch, I wouldn't have lunch, and I didn't want to eat the school lunch, so then I wouldn't eat lunch, and then I would go to practice. That's not good at all. That's not good. I remember one day I tried to go to practice without eating at all. That day I couldn't get through the warm-up. I got through half a lap and I started limping. So it's so important to make sure you're eating all meals. And after that, I was like, yeah, no, I'm making sure that I eat. That's the most important thing. Make sure that you're eating, period. Make sure that you're eating breakfast, lunch. So like before practice, I would make sure I at least had something in my stomach. You know, that's important. Make sure you have food in your stomach. And in the last track video I made, I gave some examples of stuff that you could have. Breakfast, make an egg sandwich, make a bagel, have a granola bar, you know, yogurt, you know, stuff like that. It could be stuff you could take on the go. Just make sure you're eating something before you run. Make sure you're drinking water before you run. You don't drink water, you're gonna feel lightheaded. You don't eat, you're gonna get cramps and feel lightheaded. Like, that's not good. So it's not only just to make sure that you're running well, it's for your own safety, it's for your own health. You can't exert yourself during practice with having no fuel in your body. You know what I mean? So yeah, another thing I want to say when it comes to running, because some people are asking, you know, how do I get fast, how do I do this? For the most part, your coach is going to take care of you. Your coach is going to give you the tools you need when it comes to building yourself up, you know, building your muscles, building your stamina, helping you to become a faster runner. But you also have to put in work as well. And the work that you have to put in comes from your mind. All right, you need to push yourself all the time during practice. Get outside your comfort zone. All right, when you finish practice that day, you shouldn't be chilling. I'm not saying to push yourself to the point of death, but I'm just saying you need to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. And something that I did during my last season of track is I would go to my coaches and be like, is there anything you want me to work on? After my races, I would go to my coaches and I would ask them, how do you think I did? You know, always be ready to get advice, always be ready to get counsel, always be ready to learn, always be ready to become a better runner. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous, I'm so nervous, I'm so nervous. Let me tell you about nervousness, okay? First of all, every single day of practice, I was nervous, unless I knew we weren't going to be doing anything. Like, if our coach told us beforehand, oh, we're probably just going to do a couple laps and then go into the weight room or something, or go on the bicycles, I wasn't nervous. But if I didn't know what we were doing that day for practice, I was shook. I was scared every single day of practice. Every single meet until 12th grade, I threw up. Every single one. Every single meet, I threw up. And if I didn't throw up, it was like right here. It was right at my throat. Like, I felt nauseous. I felt sick to my stomach because I was so nervous. But then 12th grade, my mindset changed a little. It was because of the help of my coaches. Their specific words, which will stay dear to me forever, was to trust your training, which basically means like, you put in the work. All practices, you put in the work. So why are you going to come out here like you don't know what you're doing? All right? So for example, you're going to take a test, right? Prior to the test, you study hard. You study long hours. You study, you study, you study. The day of the test comes. The test is in front of you. Are you going to panic and be like, I don't know what I'm doing? No. You're going to feel confident in yourself. You're confident enough because you know that you studied before. So in running, be confident in yourself because you know you put in the work. You know that you were down there in the weight room lifting, building your muscle. You know that you were on that track, laying your heart out on the track. You know? So why would you then go into the race feeling like I can't do this? A big game changer for me was being confident in myself, being confident in my running. Knowing that I put in the work, I'm a runner, I belong here, I belong on this track, I belong on this line, racing against these other people. You feel me? So yeah, that was the biggest thing for nervousness. And after that, after changing that mindset, I never threw up after that. I never felt like nauseous after that until states. I threw up at states. Because I was shook. I'd never been to States before. There was mad people. I was scared. The last thing that I'll say, which I said in my last track video, is have fun. Please have fun. I miss it so much. And for me, like, you'll never get those moments back. You feel me? Those are just memories for me. So those are moments I'm never gonna see again. So cherish them while you have them. And have fun, build bonds with your teammates, build bonds with your coaches, make memories during track meets, make memories during practice. Like, have fun. Track is fun. Practices, when you dying, it's not so fun. It's not fun at all. But other than that, after you finish the workout, you're like, dang, I actually like this crap. When you go to meets, you're like, I really like this. Like, track is really fun. So that's it. That's the beginner's guide. Y'all probably gonna have more questions. I'm sorry. I did the best I could. But if you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. If you have any other track videos that you want, comment down below. If you have any other just regular random videos that you want, comment down below. And I'll see you next time, hopefully soon. Bye.
DA got that dope.